you're gonna put that shit on during the course of us recording. You're waiting for the prime opportunity.
You don't know me. You don't know me at all. There is no reason for you to think that you understand what I'ma do, nigga. Welcome, motherfuckers. You knew we had to take advantage of this shit. They say we can use it without getting a copyright problem. Hey, party. Hey, Drake, thank you. Thank you for being you and doing everything you did and falling into that perfect Yu-Gi-Oh trap card that this nigga Kendrick laid down for you. You activated K. Dot trap card.
I'm still mad.
I'm on your ass in the diss track.
I'm still mad that they did the end credits for that shit.
Nonetheless, folks, welcome to a special live version of the Lunch Table Podcast. Like always, we are the trifecta. Let me turn this down, make sure y'all can hear me. Sorry. Like always, we are the trifecta. Coming to you once again. We will be addressing your boy, the dealer, again. Don't know why he can't stop. Never mind. That was a perfect setup that nobody actually took. Okay, fine. Screw y'all.
You know what? I'm just gonna kick the intro. Here we go.
So go.
I was enjoying the song. I was minding my business.
He's such a buzzkill.
Nigga, play the song.
So we can't have fun. Nah, nigga, that was for the intro. It's pointless now. We was having fun. We was vibing. We was introducing the show to the people, getting to know. Well, they already know us, but still, I think you just ruined it. He always have to ruin things. Why you always got to ruin stuff?
Wait, what?
Why are you saying it like that?
Because he ruined it.
This what we about to do? This what we about to do.
You ruined it. We was enjoying ourselves. You ruined it.
Hey,
you deserve to get whipped.
Dalen, you can be his Brian. You can be his Brian. I'm sitting this one out.
Nope. Nah, you should have did that.
I told y'all
take that road trip.
I told you exactly what type of time I'm on this entire episode. Excuse me.
Yeah, you on the Demon King's time. You front and center.
I'm sitting right here just chiming in. Carry on, gentlemen. Carry on.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with him sitting there like that, looking like he got his hand in his pants on some Al Bundy shit. This is 2024, sir. We are progressive. You cannot do that. Yeah, he got red in hand now.
So is he really about to sit there with his hands in his pants while we talk about Puffy?
My hands. Whoa. First of all, I want to make it clear.
That was a good
one. That you tried to put that wild shit on my jacket. Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. Second off, the fact that y'all would really let these people believe that I would be sitting here on a live stream with my hand on my Johnson while we talking about Diddy the Diddler.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know what you into in your spare time.
Trump's the rump romper. Like,
yeah. Oh God. Oh shit. Yo.
Yeah.
Why did this nigga say they're gonna? I said they're gonna cup his chin in jail. This nigga said they're gonna gently stroke his comb over.
That's not much of a stroke.
Nope.
Is it?
Look.
Really,
it's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna cup his chin and lift, and then brush the comb over back.
That is so unsettling.
Hey, sweet meat. You thought you had something. You thought you had something stormy on the outside.
Come over here and get a taste of this sugar foot.
Oh, y'all saw to meet the gift I sent you. It's time to get off that call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
Feeling romantical.
Since we already here.
Oh, God.
Since we already here. You know this man really thinks he's still about to run for office, right?
Technically, he can.
He actually, that's what fucked me up. I actually did some research. So you can't, so as a felon, you can't own a gun, you can't vote, but you can run for office?
Yep. the highest chair of office, technically. But yeah, you could be president as a felon.
You want to know
Hell,
what you
want to hear what else
else
is crazy?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. I did some little digging myself. Found out, I think it was in the 1920s. I think some dude was in jail and got like 4 electoral votes. I have to find this man's name. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that now while you talk about
I
what
have
you're
to
talking
now
about.
research that, but no, no, it bugged me out. Like the verdict just came out yesterday. You're guilty 34 times. His first landslide victory.
But bing.
And this motherfucker raised so much money the next day. Today, niggas is still donating.
Let him tell it. He also went up 6% in the voters. With the voters, excuse me.
Y'all forget this man admitted and said that his voters are so stupid that he could basically commit murder and they would still vote for him. Like
he did say that.
And
he also
did say that.
He also said that I think he said it in the 90s when he was riding the Democrat train that if he ever was to run for office for president, he would run as a Republican because they're dumb.
And man, was he not wrong?
He's been proving them right. He's been proving his words right.
He's borderline Simpsons.
Hey. So real quick, Juju search, right? Trump isn't the first person convicted of a crime to run for U.S. president. Over a century ago, Eugene Debs ran from his prison cell.
That nigga sound like a criminal. Eugene
Debs. No, Eugene got a track record.
I don't know too many upright niggas named Eugene.
I know one, and he probably hasn't been upright in his youth. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch that topic with a 10-foot pole. Nope. Into myself on that one. Will not. But back to this fucker. Yeah. So, like we said before we started the show, I find it absolutely fucking hilarious that they had to sit there through 34 verdicts of guilty. They had to sit there and let this man read every charge that this guy was facing.
On the count of this, that, and the third, guilty. On the count of this, that, and yeah. 34 times.
If there has ever been a need for a wrap it up button, wrap it up, B. Just like
Nah, this is actually a perfect DJ Khaled. Another one.
Unfortunately, yeah. But just like DJ Khaled, that shit would have got annoying after like the 15th.
Nah, every
you made it to the 15th. I would have been done after the 3rd.
Well, I was just specifically talking about Khaled in that version. I find Khaled funny to a certain extent. After a while, I can't laugh at this goof no more.
I just find him funny looking.
I mean, that's you know what, Carlos? Don't do it this episode. I am not gonna stray.
No, do it.
Do it. Have you ever saw that nigga little bullshit sex tape he put out when he was humping his bitch?
Undo it. Undo it. Undo it.
Why did you encourage him?
Both of y'all did.
Uncook that burger.
It's too late.
Put it back in the bag.
Too late. It's in the atmosphere now. Sir, it's like a fart. You can't take it back. You just know who did it this time.
Roll the windows down. Shit.
yeah. You might need to.
Fuck this.
Yo, Dalen, bro. Oh my God. Did this nigga down just show his age? Did you peep him roll down the window by doing this? Instead of pressing the button?
Hey. I'm gonna be 43 in a week. Leave me alone.
Hey yo.
Hey,
thank you.
Hey,
some things don't leave you.
Thank you.
Hey, yo.
Now I know another way to tell how a nigga is old, because I also heard, side note, that nowadays these youngins, when they referring to talking on the phone, they do this instead of this. That's a thing.
What this?
Like they have their hand flat to their face like this instead of having a shit like that.
Oh, that's weird.
You about to slap yourself? Like, what the fuck?
Ain't it though? But we're the weird ones being old. But yeah, so
these the same people that call hot dogs glizzies, though.
I'm sorry, I kind of like that name.
I'm never getting behind that. I'm just letting
I'm
you know
sorry.
that now. I'm that's
I mean,
just I can't get on board with that.
I know. You also can't get on board with Cyclops being a beast. You still think he a bitch, so
Hey, you saw the message in the group. I recanted my statement.
mm-hmm.
I said he was a
Mm-hmm.
G. I
You know
gave
who
that to y'all.
Hey,
Dell.
Dell.
He wanted some shit off his lawn. Okay,
Dell.
you're a G, Cyclops.
Dell, you don't want to double pump Glizzy with all the fixings?
Sir, throw a little chili and cheese on that glizzy, get the meat dripping, and watch the sauce slowly drop off the tip. Oh, awesome. Pull the Homer on us. Oh, I don't think he's paying attention.
I saw.
He wasn't
I
paying
saw.
attention.
I saw.
You should have came in motion, nigga. Why you always fucking up the fun? Sir, we are on a live episode, okay? We bullshit when I recorded episode. You better believe we gonna have fun with it. All right. So cut it the fuck out.
No,
all right.
I ain't do shit. I'm just here.
Act like
you are the driver.
Here he go with that shit again. All right,
I'm in the back seat.
Fine, here we go.
Dalen up there controlling the radio and shit.
So after I shits on the bitch, right? You got me in charge. You got me in charge.
Hey, hold that. We're gonna get the big in a few.
I know it's so crazy that it fits with the episode. But yeah. So this dude, now from my understanding with this case, right? My man is basically being trialed for election tampering. Him paying off this Sunny chick was an attempt to keep that from coming out, which might have swayed the voters away from him. So also, he paid her off to keep that from happening.
Wasn't there also he forged his financial documents or something like that?
Yeah. So
I think there was also like some what is it? Charity fraud.
He did a lot of shit.
All right, so let me bring them up. I don't know if I want to read through all 34, but basically they group
summarize.
Yeah, they have an invoice for legal services, guilty on all 11 charges. Checks paid for legal services, guilty on all charges. Ledger entries for legal expenses, guilty on 12 charges. Now, those was the grouped version. I guess each one of these will explain each one individually. Screw it. February 14th, invoice from Michael Cohen marked as a record of Donald Trump revocable trust. I guess that was his bank account. Entry in detail general ledger for the Donald Trump revocable trust bearing voucher number, whatever. Entry in the detail general ledger for Donald J. Trump revocable trust bearing voucher number, whatever. Check and check stub. Donald Trump revocable trust account bearing check number.
I think he was actually like funneling funds through this account and saying he didn't have the funds. Basically hiding money.
No. I get what you're saying. So those was let's jump from the invoice ones to entry. Let's see. Entry in the detailed general ledger for Donald Trump. So I guess that's him forgifying his documents. So one is funneling the money and one is forging the documents. Like this dude, this is deep. This is why I guess we need these lawyers. But sir, no. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and read through all 34. It's definitely on the neck. The fact that this man is now trying to, because I watched his speech that he put on after the verdict came out. The fact that he is now trying to make it seem like he's taking a stance for America. He's going to be the martyr that takes the hit, but uses that to make the country great again. And he's willing to take that every chance or every time if that will make things better. When are people going to stop buying into this man's bullshit? Like, this man is the best pimp that's ever pimped a pimp.
What you have to realize is, bro, as long as there are stupid people, there will be people who can take advantage of stupid people.
Now, this even goes, okay, so that will lead me to something, right? Now, a stupid person being taken advantage of, right, by somebody like this man Trump, we can say that's in the stance of him vocally tricking them, for lack of better words. He's basically spitting game to them, and they're falling for it, right?
This man came out of court after being read 34 guilty charges, and said the whole shit was a farce, that it was rigged, that Biden influenced the court. I don't know where he get all this shit from.
That the
He
judge was
literally
conflicted.
walked. Yeah. Mind you,
I remember he was
judge,
conflicted.
Ha.
mind you, the judge has control over the sentencing. That's not on the jury.
Oh,
Now
speaking of the sentencing,
this shit don't carry a minimum. This shit don't carry a minimum from what I understood. So he can get anywhere from probation to some years. And you just walked out of this man's court and basically called it a joke and called him a joke, and that's the motherfucker that's going to give you your sentence.
well,
I hope they throw the book at him.
here's the thing about that, though.
I don't know how to feel about that comment.
He won't know how to feel about that.
Well, he's
The
gonna
thing-
know how to feel.
The thing about that, though, right? Since he got convicted of a Class E felony, even though it was a first degree, that doesn't really carry much time all the time. People don't really get jail time from that shit. And even if he did, it would only be 4 years. So we talking about he could either get jail time for 4 years, pay a fine, do community service, or have probation. And none of those things will stop him from running for president. So there's no reason for us to believe whatsoever that he's going to get any jail time when it comes to this.
I think
The
depending on
optics of
how
it all.
much- There's that, but I also think depending on how much total time those charges carry.
Well, here's the thing. It's not, I don't think he was tried individually with a time towards each charge. I just think the whole case and him being found guilty is now what he's going to be sentenced for, not
Nah.
each and every charge.
But
No, because if
But
you
what
have
I was-
multiple counts, you're sentenced for each count.
no, I get that. But okay, so then maybe I read
The que-
something and y'all
the
might
question
be able
the question is going to be if there's time or anything attached to each count at that point. Because I did hear the same thing you heard, Los, that he can get up to 4 years.
and that's what I'm saying. If the max that he could get is 4 years, then each charge will only carry something like 2 months. Because he
Now,
got 34 charges he got to basically pay for.
Now, if he get hit with any time, that's detrimental for him because you can't run now.
Yes, he can.
If you go to jail, how are you a sitting president if you go to jail?
Well, then maybe I missed something, but I don't.
If he gets 1 year,
Mhm.
because he's going to have to turn himself in within a suitable time. If he gets even 1 year, how are you going to run? How are you going to accept your presidency and all of that from jail?
Honest, no. Well, okay, I wasn't explaining myself correctly when I said that to you. My fault. My dispute to that answer when I said he can still run is he won't go to jail, even if on which I've been thinking about this shit all day. Like this man is getting sentenced on my birthday. So the greatest gift that I can get is that nigga getting them 4 years. However, even if he's found guilty, he can appeal it, which would stretch his jail
Which will
time because he
stall
won't
it.
have to go to jail.
It'll
And
stall
then-
him out.
Even if that appeal gets denied, he can still appeal one more time, which will
Ultimately,
stall again.
ultimately,
tactic.
he's been stalling the whole trial.
Yeah, and he can.
He stalled
continue
until
to
he
do it.
couldn't stall anymore, and he's trying to get the immunity of the seat.
I was about to say,
He's just
and a
trying to
sitting
make it-
president, as far as I understand, a sitting president can't get arrested. Like he can't go to jail. Oh, that's a terrible way to freeze. Look at Dell, bro. Look at Dell. Look at Dell. Look at Dell. That was a terrible way to freeze. And we live, baby. They saw that shit in action. He looks so demoralized. Look at him.
He's like, that's how he froze.
Oh, nigga, if we had a bigger audience, you'd be dead right now. Niggas with a screenshot of that. You be a meme by the morning.
Yep.
By the morning, you be a meme and a gif.
You probably be a meme before midnight.
Nigga, she put her panties down and you get a whiff. Yeah. She tell you come over, mind the mess, and then you see a roach run past you. That'd have been your life. It'd have just been a string of them comments.
Sound like you should have caught that.
Well, I didn't know it was gonna happen, and I can't take a picture of my computer screen. That just won't come out.
But you know what? You get a screenshot from the episode when it happens again.
Yes, and that shit will come right up because we are live. Oh yeah, it's gonna come right up like another accuser of Puffy.
But no,
niggas.
No, I really the whole time he's been on trial, it was never a defense of what he did.
Oh, I got that nigga good.
It was never a defense of what he did, though. The whole trial has been a stall tactic on his part. This entire time.
No.
But what actually shocked me was the fact that he was found guilty. I expected him to walk.
Me too. And that's a sad thing with our country. But I did want to ask y'all a question, right? And it goes back to that stupid people comment that Dalen made. A stupid person being manipulated by somebody's words is easy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, do you believe it's easy to trick a stupid person based off of what they see?
Yes.
Okay, so if a stupid person sees something that contradicts what they're being told, what do you think they're going to believe? Because you just agreed that they can be tricked by what they see and they can be tricked by what they hear.
They're gonna believe whatever you can convince them of,
and that's
or whatever they want to believe,
or
that part.
Now, the stupidest thing I've heard so far, and this is coming out of black folks' mouths. Oh, he gave us X amount of dollars.
Oh my God, I could throw my mic through this fucking nigga. You must.
It's your fucking money.
Jesus Christ on the fucking.
It's my money, and I need it.
It's your fucking money.
You know what I saw? You know how these people, when they make spoofs and jokes about dumb black people, the most ignorant ghetto person that the reporter could find, they put them on the camera and they just talk the dumb shit. That's what I saw.
That's exactly what happened.
I saw. Oh my Jesus. Yeah. I had never been so upset for my black people before. Like, why are we feeding into this shit for Trump of all people? Really? And it's sad. You know what? I did take some notes about some questions that I wanted to pose to niggas. But before I get to that, I find it sad that this election, once again, I find myself voting for a lesser of two evils. And
that's what I'm doing every single time. Every time I go to vote, it's literally the devil I know or the devil I know.
And my thing with that is I hate everything that Trump stands for. Legitly. Before we get into anything else that I say about this and about him, me personally, my own stance, I hate everything that man stands for. And I find myself getting conflicted sometimes because I don't even know if what he stands for is genuine or if he's just trying to get the popular people, the popular vote, quote unquote, trying to feed into these people out here that he know he can feed into. And he, better known as these racist fucks, right? He's feeding to the bigots. He's getting them on his side. And I get what he's doing because what he's trying to get to, he needs them. All right. So I understand. I know how the game is played. So I find myself conflicted at times. Like, can I really hate this goofy for being a goofy when I don't even know if he's really a goofy? Or if
I remember you was conflicted.
Dead ass. Like, this is real shit. And it bothers me because the one thing that I find myself agreeing with him with is his stance on immigration. Do y'all remember some years ago? This is back when Obama was in office. There was a bunch of girls coming up like they were being kidnapped in Africa, one of them countries in Africa, I think. Do you remember that? And they started a whole Save My Girls movement.
Yeah.
Right? One day, I said that We need to not worry about that so much and worry about our own home. America is too fucked up right now to try to worry or take on anybody else's problems. And I
America's
got read the
always been
writing
fucked up.
for it. I got told that we need to look out for the smaller people, that because we have the resources, we need to do XYZ. These people can't
So
protect themselves, XYZ.
why haven't we
Right?
why haven't we looked out for Flint then?
My man,
Why haven't we looked out? Like,
this
there's
is
too
my
many spots
problem.
here.
And that's my problem. That's what I was saying from gate. You cannot take care of anybody else until your home is okay. But for some reason, whenever I try to tell people that, I got looked at funny. But if I asked you, I'm your neighbor, and I don't have dinner, and I come to you and I ask you, can I get XYZ from you so I can make my family dinner? But if you give me that, now your family is going to be hungry because you won't have dinner for your home. Nobody would give me their food because you have kids you have to take care of. You have kids you have to feed. You have your own family you have to feed. You can't give your very last away if you're going to put your own family in a detrimental spot.
Oh, we're in a time of inflation.
My man, we still have too
It
much
costs
homeless
so
people.
much. It costs so much just to buy groceries. We are
Dude,
literally supplying money and guns to other countries and supplies to other countries. But
and
people who are supposed to be in the upper, what we should be upper middle class or middle class, we're basically poor. But we're giving money away to other countries before taking care of self. I don't understand that.
me neither. Me neither. I don't understand how we can say that we're gonna worry about other people's problems when we have homeless people every fucking where. When we have
Because when you get in bed with the wrong people, you are now in bed with those people's interests, and those people's interests more than likely have roots overseas.
and I get that. My thing still is at the bare minimum, and Trump tried to, I swear, this man throws immigration out like it's a fucking big joker. Anytime he's in a spot where he really needs to try to get the people back on his side, oh, immigration card. Oh, Biden's wrong. Oh, immigration card. But this man actually was talking about the fucking, what was he saying? The immigrants coming in is taking up all our resources, and we're giving away all our resources to them, which is agreed. And then he's talking about we have too many homeless veterans on our street, which blows mine. And that's the part that really eats me the most. I hate walking through the city and seeing these guys on the street talking about U.S. veteran don't have XYZ, you know, and technically y'all two are vets.
It's no technically. We
no
are.
technically about it.
You know,
There's no technically there.
We're vets.
right. So do you not, does that
Now,
not bother y'all?
it bothers
That
me,
when you come
but
back to a country you gave your life for, don't have shit for you or don't care about you? I honestly
they
think y'all
don't
should be
care.
set for life.
They got shit for you. They don't care about you though. You know how many
So-
hoops you have to somewhat jump through just to get some shit out of the VA?
Yeah.
And
The
that's what I was gonna
resources are
ask you
there.
next.
The shit is there, but you gotta go through some shit and stay on them to get your benefits out of the VA. That's a fact. The other thing, so that's one thing with the homeless vets. They have resources available, but it's going to be a bitch for them to get it because A, they don't necessarily know how to get it. B, they got so many hoops to go through. Now, on the flip side of that, you have homeless people that really want to be homeless. They don't care. I'm not saying it's all of them, but dog, you know how many times I get asked, "Oh, let me get $1 for a sandwich." I go in there and buy the damn sandwich. You're pissed with me now because I didn't give you the money because you can't go buy your 40.
Fam,
I didn't want food. I
1 year.
want cirrhosis of the liver.
No, 1 year, some years ago when I was a teenager. I'm not even gonna say some years ago. This is no time recent. But back when I was a teenager, I went to the movie with Sandra, right? And you remember the movie theater on Court Street?
He talking to you, Dalen.
Exactly.
Sorry.
There's nobody
Children
watching
came
me.
downstairs. Which movie theater?
On Court Street.
Yeah.
You remember the McDonald's that was next to it?
Yes.
I go there. Well, we go there, get something to eat. I got 2 apple pies, right? Homie comes inside the restaurant asking for food, asking for money. He goes to every table, right? He comes to us. I give him $2 and I give him my 2 apple pies. After he made his rounds, he goes sit at a table next to mine. Well, not next to mine, but I could see him. He's like right there. He sit there, count his money, put the 2 apple pies on the table, count his money, finish counting the money, put it in his pocket, and left the apple pies on the table. So by no means do I not understand that these niggas is not using the money for proper reasons.
Right.
And I get you giving them your money, excuse me, is somewhat enabling them and feeding into their habit. But I don't know. At the same token, I've always looked at it like, who the fuck got a beeper? Again, showing your fucking age. This nigga went home, found his beeper in the drawer, and activated the bitch. Oh,
it then froze.
The beeper went off.
Wait,
He
is
froze.
he frozen? No, he's not.
He's not frozen. He's just upset. His
being
beeper went off.
He just being a creep. I almost got
He
killed
upset his
because my
beeper went
beeper kept beeping.
I got diabetes, damn it.
That's his sugar meter.
Sounds like jokes. Los, did you just die?
Joke. It's not a joke, but fuck, that's funny. Oh, you my nigga, and I love you for that. That's fucking hilarious. You do know, though.
I struck my wife the other day.
Nigga, I cannot get that out of my head right now.
Go ahead. Go
My
ahead and
wife's
kill the
been
video.
dead for 10 years. Who the hell did I hit?
I had to pause the video so y'all can't see me check my sugar. Anyway, carry on.
Damn, nigga. You can't throw that on me without saying, you just
Nigga, I didn't know that was happening. It just went off.
And the fact that I called your sugar meter a beeper. Oh my god.
Shit.
That's a pretty sweet beeper.
Here's the fucked up part. We was actually on the road. We was driving straight. Los was on the right side of the road, and then some shit happened, and now we're in the field. We're in the field now.
You know we immature. Shut up. Immature and childish. You shouldn't. Oh my god, this nigga got a sugar meter. It's on a t-shirt, my nigga.
But
with
when
people on the side.
But back to Trump though.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I can
yes,
respect.
sir.
I can respect this hustle. Mm-hmm. That don't mean I have to like his ass.
Oh no, I respect his ability to manipulate people. Like,
and he's good at it.
He's the racist.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the thing is, I do believe he believes some of the things he says, but also believe there are certain things he just said to get voters.
You know, it's a special kind of fucked up in your head when you believe your own lies. Like, that's a whole different level of narcissism.
Yeah. But the outcomes is making him more and more bold. He's getting traction. That's the fucked up part about it. It'd be different if he wasn't getting results. He's actually getting results. The man actually got voted in the office, and then the second time around, he got damn close.
Nigga. Yeah. Yo.
Off of blatant lies. This shit was blatant.
And intimidation. This man plays a bully tactic in the safest way. He's a blatant bully, but don't get called out for it in the era of people being called out for bullying. Like, what in the actual fuck?
But that's why I was going to go back to the whole optics of the whole thing when it comes to his sentencing. It now falls on that judge to either A, get with the program, get that man probation and let him rock, or B, okay, should I do the right thing and give him some years?
Now,
it literally, and then on top of that, who knows what exactly is the right thing in this situation. But if you're going to go to the law, he does need to get some jail time.
He needs to get a whole lot of jail time.
Now,
But like I said, it's now a political field now. Either you're going to do this and get behind and get behind Trump and go ahead and throw him the probation, or you're going to do this and give him some time or whatever the case may be.
That man,
it now falls on that judge.
That man needs enough time to get acquainted with the health inspector.
You just want him to meet Bubba and Big Jake.
He wants him to get romantical for real. Yeah, I know. So let me
I
ask
want,
you niggas a
I want
question.
somebody to come out his cell with Cheeto dust on their hand.
They go to stroke his face. Ooh, is this icing?
Trump gonna walk out the cell with the something about Mary here.
right smack dab in his coma. He's gonna have the alfalfa.
Why is it sticking up? There's no hair in
Freddy
here.
Krueger 3. Bro, do you remember Taryn and Freddy Krueger 3, the punker bitch with the knives? She got the... Oh my god, this nigga had the teeth under mohawk. Oh shit, Rocks. I hate you niggas.
But
no. He gonna have the Hayachi. He gonna have the Hayachi.
Mishima?
That shit just sticking everywhere.
He bald.
Because he
bald right here. Dog, if Trump
had an old man Logan.
If Trump get 4 years and coming out looking like a Hayachi,
we gonna have to start doing graphics for these things.
Yes.
Like we got to start putting pictures of it.
I told you. I'm gonna learn how to use OBS Studio. Damn it.
We got the green screen.
We couldn't do it with the fucking live version, but the video afterwards. Oh yeah.
Yes, you can actually.
I mean,
we'll get into that later.
It's ready, but we don't know what we're gonna say. We don't script shit. This is all off the top of the head.
Hey, find some shit real quick.
You would have had a random picture of Hayashi Mishima ready?
Nigga, Google's work. But anyway. Yeah.
Back to the topic.
Well, hold up. Before you ask that question.
What's up?
If he does, because you did do a little research on it. If he does get the time. Now, typically when the judge gives you some time, how long? You got what, 90 days to turn yourself in? So you got July, August, September, October. That's nowhere near. That's election is November.
November 15th,
election is November. So you got to turn in before that. How are you going to still
come in? Technically, if he wanted to, if I'm not mistaken, he could drag the shit out to day 89.
It still has to be. The appeals have to be valid, though.
But this is the thing. You can always appeal a verdict regardless of which. If you honestly feel that verdict was unjust, you can appeal it. And that leads into the question I wanted to ask you. So if you wanted to say something. What's the
minimum time on an appeal?
Well, as far as how long it takes before you can appeal something? Or
no, you appeal it. How long do I have to sit on it minimal before I can turn it down, before I can reject it?
Technically, if I'm not mistaken, it's a whole nother trial again. Shit! Think about a trial process all over again.
He can drag this bitch out next year or the year after.
Exactly. Technically, this incident he originally got tried for, if I'm not mistaken, it happened back in 2016, I think.
I was about to say this shit was a long time coming.
Yeah, I think it was 2016 because Biden had his 4 years. It's 2024, and then
he was still sitting.
4 years, so 2016.
Trump was still sitting while the investigation and shit was going on.
Yeah, but that's because they was just investigating. Like, I think the actual charge was handed to him in 2016. But nonetheless, Dalen could do some research. He ain't doing shit right now. Nonetheless,
I'm over here minding my business.
Find out when the fuck that happened. He first got that charge. Juju, sir. But what I was saying is, with those things being said, right? And this goes into the appeal. Do you think that if that judge was to give him a max sentence of 4 years, that now he legitimately is a martyr or he's a quote unquote victim of an unjust system that just gave him this sentence and didn't really, because they don't like him, not because he deserves it.
His base will look at it that way.
And this is
As
all he
long
really
as
needs.
as long as humanity exists, you're going to have people that think however they want to think, and his base legitimately follows him and thinks he's that dude. He is being unjustly accused, and they literally believe this.
Mhm.
So no matter the outcome, it's going to be a lose-lose on America, period. Because if he gets off, you're going to have one set of people mad, and if he does go to jail, you got another set of people mad.
I think the
It's
thing
just
that's really
literally what's
going
gonna happen.
I think the thing that's really going to mess him up is the fact that this is fraud. He's basically
Sorry,
being
wife
hit
just
for
came home.
Now you good. He's being hit for 34 counts of fraud.
Yeah, basically.
They don't play about fraud.
That's a felony charge. But unfortunately,
But
it can be basically
It's
bullshit
him.
charge. Yeah,
It's
and it's
him.
him.
Depending
and
on
that's-
depending on what the fraud was, because again, some of this stuff was charity fraud. Like he was using charities
Repeat that.
to basically
Repeat that. You
maneuver
kind
that
of
money
chopped
that
up
he
a
was
little bit,
paying
bro.
to
Repeat
her.
what you said.
Sorry. Basically, some of these were for charity fraud. So he was
Mhm.
using the charities to maneuver this money that he was paying to her.
Yeah.
So
Well, then
now to
there you
answer your
go.
question,
And he's paying her off.
the payments
Mhm.
happened. This all of the stuff happened before the 2016 election.
Okay,
The
I wasn't
indictment
remember that.
itself started last year.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
it took over a year to get to this point, basically. Oh, everybody muted. Okay.
No, I'm
But
here. I'm
basically,
here.
But basically, it took over a year to get to this point.
Yeah.
Even
Shit,
if
this is
they,
8
even
years,
if he
sir.
did an appeal,
Mhm.
you still now have to get a whole new jury together, set up a whole new trial, all of that. So literally, at a minimum, you're looking at another year.
Damn, why he chopped up too? Oh, that's the old man look. Get your ass out of that boat. Them damn
But like I
kids
said,
doing it.
you're looking at another year and a half off of one appeal alone. You said he got 2,
Yeah.
so he can drag this bitch out for another 2-3 years.
Yes, he can. Sorry, folks. I gotta take a step
go-
away real quick. My son is smiling. I'll be right back.
So actually looking at it, the way it actually works is if he's convicted, right, and sentenced as a criminal, he can file an appeal to a higher court. They can review so basically he would still have to basically be sentenced. He would still have to serve his time. But while he's serving his time, he can appeal the decision. He would just have to go to a higher court to appeal that decision.
So either way, he might be screwed then if he gets time, because if he gets time, he got to turn in before the election. He can't sit, and he can't, even if he was to win, he can't sit. He's in jail.
Basically,
You're in jail following your appeal.
He would have to be sentenced prior to his appeal.
And he can't get sentenced until July 11th.
And then
that's his sentence.
And then it depends on when the sentence actually starts.
Well, that's why I was asking how long do you have to turn in, and that's what, 90 days?
That I am not sure of. Let me see.
Because this man really, in his mind, really believes he's still running for president and he's going to be president. He really believes that. His base believes it.
And then this goes back to what I was saying. The thing about the appeal is that there has to be grounds for the appeal. So it has to be some type of legal error, juror misconduct, or something along with his counsel.
I think the counsel is going to be the last thing he uses. He's going to use the jury thing. He's going to try to blame the jury.
But he's going to
try to say he's going to need proof. But literally, just like he said Georgia fucked up their counts and all this shit, and there was all kinds of voter fraud without having proof, he's going to blame the jury without having proof. He's going to say they were swayed or deluded or whatever.
And that's fine.
Then the other defense may be, well, my counsel was inadequate.
And that's
fine.
Going to be, here's the thing.
That's going to be the next thing.
He's still going to, if he gets sentenced to jail or to prison, he is still going to have to sit there while those appeals are taking place.
And that screws him.
Yeah.
That screws him.
So again, and deal with that.
So again, it now falls back on the judge. What is this judge going to do? Is he going to take the out and go with just giving Trump probation or some shit like that, or is he going to take the other road and actually give this man some time? Shit that you would do to any other Joe Blow. So it literally falls back on that judge.
Send him to the GIMP. Bring out the GIMP. But
oh man, send that man to the gulag.
I'm mad I came back just in time to hear this nigga say send him to the GIMP. What the actual fuck, sir? Seriously?
So Los, in case you missed most of it, he has, if he gets sentenced to jail, he has to wait until after he's sentenced to file that appeal. If he gets jail time, he's screwed. Because he's going to be in jail while that appeal is going on.
So basically, in order for them to file an appeal, they have to be convicted and sentenced. And then with the appeal, it has to be something along the lines of juror error, legal error, or ineffective counsel. And he has to prove that in order for the appeal to actually even be considered.
Okay, well, shit, that's great to know.
My problem is him actually proving it, though.
That is something you'd have to have concrete evidence. Like, that's not something they're gonna be like, oh well, this could be construed. Nah, there has to be something in there that brings any of those items into question.
Okay.
So yeah,
at least that's good to know. But I still don't feel like he's really gonna do much time for that shit. Like, even if he got sentenced to time, I don't think he'll actually touch jail.
I honestly don't think he's going to get any time, and I hate that I feel that way. But just being black in America, that's how I feel. He ain't going to get no real time. He ain't going to get no time at all.
Again, it's this fraud thing. You know they don't play about that money business. The government don't play about that money stuff.
Yeah, they don't. But again, it's him. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm scorned, but I really don't see it happening.
So you know we can't see you, right?
Yeah, I know. I didn't undo my. I know.
I was making sure you knew. But let's see this little voice behind the bubble.
He combing out his hair. He wants his locks to blow in the wind on camera.
Actually, no, I got my hat on. I'm not doing that. Why would I do something like that?
Hey, you did it in the middle of one of our other podcasts, nigga.
I had my hair out. I don't have my hair out. It's in a hat. Yeah, the logic is logicking. All right, so look, we spent enough time on this bald-headed Cheeto with fucking pube hair stuck to it. We done. All right.
All right, now let's go talk about your boy Los.
You know that one hand don't hide it. Sorry, got distracted by booty. So, in the spirit of that,
booty is more important than breathing.
I'm trying
booty
to tell you, sir.
It's more important than eating.
That's what Diddy about to find out.
That's what Diddy already knows. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean?
Hey, this is exactly how the conversation went.
This is how the conversation goes. Hey, yo, Playboy, I like you, and I want you.
You gonna take that? Take that?
No. Now, either you gonna take this, or I'm gonna take that.
And I ain't gonna stop because I can't stop. Won't stop. All of his trademark words are so rapey. Excuse me, R-wordy. They go so wrong, so wrong.
They're so.
He's gonna offer you a Jeffrey while stroking the furry walls.
You know, Dale. I almost called you the wrong name, Dale. I'm so glad you said that.
That movie aged so bad, but it fits so nicely.
And the reason that I'm so glad you said that is because when I was doing my reading, literally I couldn't get that out of my head. When I tell you some of the things that I read, you're gonna see why I couldn't get that out of my head. You're gonna see exactly why. And of course, it started off with that fucking chase scene down the hallway and what that reminded me of.
Where are you? I'm gonna kill you. Smiley face.
This nigga ran down Jonah Hill and that fucking British comedian screaming at them the whole fucking way.
You can't
The movie.
outrun me. I'm
Yes,
black.
I'm black. Yes, that movie is too accurate. So, your boy the Diddler, right?
If he would have threw a vase in that movie, I'd have been done.
That'd have been literally everything.
His new
Like
name
word
is
for word, ball for ball.
his new name is Diddle McFiddle.
Dalen, get in the back seat.
Why that sound like you could get that from McDonald's?
Let me get a Diddle McFiddle combo.
Tell me that's something you get from McDonald's.
You don't want the Diddle McFiddle combo.
So,
It comes with a Big Mac and a fish sandwich.
oh God. Oh God. No, because this is about to make it worse. Did you say fish, Fish, or fist, Fist?
Both of them.
Depending on your end. I'm all right. I'm gonna grab the wheel. I'm putting this back on the road. So I didn't know that Rolling Stone cover back in the day. So that cover was apparently supposed to go to Big. Apparently Diddy was like, "Nah, Big's dead. I got my album coming out. I need that cover." Took the Rolling Stone cover. Hear him this whole time.
So cute.
But yeah,
just now
I didn't. But I didn't know he took that Rolling Stone cover that was supposed to be Big's. That I didn't.
Nigga,
know.
today years old when I found out about that. I didn't know he did that my damn self. You just put
like
me
I
into that one.
Like I already knew he was a piece of shit. I just didn't know he was a piece of shit to Big too. Because apparently Big wanted to leave Bad Boy at that time too.
You know, I don't know if it was you who said it or somebody else who said it, but I just recently heard that Big was on the verge of leaving Bad Boy when that happened.
He apparently he had his lawyers working on getting his rights for his music and shit. And he was planning on leaving Bad Boy at the time. That's news to me too.
That's crazy.
Like apparently at that time, because you already know everybody was pretty much leaving him at that time. But I thought he wasn't screwing over Big, but apparently Big was like, I ain't fucking with you either, and was on his way out.
Damn. Hey, don't it look like my arm is floating on nothing?
Nigga,
You can see the bottom of the table. I said that when we started this shit. Nigga. You know that already.
He is literally leaning. He is literally leaning his arm on the table.
No, this is my chair.
No. I'm talking about what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, I know, right? That's awesome. Look at me interacting with our background. I'm the only one literally at the lunch table right now. Awesome.
Let me go ahead and bring out the snacks. I'm at the lunch table too.
Damn.
But Los,
nigga. You're the only one with snacks.
But Los, what did you dig up? What you got, son?
Oh shit. Think about it, little girl.
I did not. I wonder if you know he didn't mute his mic.
You know he didn't mute. I'm gonna mute him.
So, one, before I start, I'm gonna start with Cassie, right? In that video. Well, not the video, but just I didn't know that before he had broken into her LA crib and R-worded, right? I also didn't know that when they first got together, she was 19 and he was 37.
He also cheated on Kim with no, he cheated on Kim with J-Lo. He was still off and on with Kim while he was fucking with Cassie at first.
Okay.
So technically, he was still cheating on Kim with Cassie. He started with J-Lo and then Cassie.
Also, one more thing, just on the Cassie situation. You ever heard of the Adult Survivor Act?
No, educate me.
Okay, and again, I just found out about this myself. So that is basically a clause that they use to give a person who's a victim of, sexual assault. It gives them an extra window to file a charge if they want to. So it like gives them an extra year or something, I guess, past the statute of limitations. You ain't gotta eat that shit like that, bro. Did you see that zesty shit? Nigga, you do not have to do that. All that was not necessary. None of it was called for. We didn't.
You know how to.
This nigga went and got a Diddy McFiller. What the fuck is that shit called? The fuck?
The sheer fact that he hung it over his head and lifted his neck.
My nigga, was that not a JoJo scene? Oh my god, this guy.
Somebody cue the Jodeci.
Oh my god, wait till I get to the end of what I found out. Which damn, you
So-
on fire tonight.
So y'all know the sour straws.
We know what the fuck you had.
Yeah,
We
it was
know
a
what
sour
you
strip,
just had.
but the sour strip was like this bloody long.
Again,
No Diddy.
sir. So you're gonna brag about the
Hey,
length you just took down
hey,
your
I
throat?
just said
So
no
wait a-
Diddy. I just said no
During the
Diddy.
Diddy- during
I said
the
no
Diddy case?
Diddy. I said no Diddy. I said no Diddy. Again, stop trying to put filth on my jacket.
The same way that men have a certain way of eating a banana is the same way with that damn sour straw strip, whatever the fuck that was. You
Put a
break
straw in your
pieces
mouth,
off.
period.
You break pieces off. That's what you do. You
I
don't
would have just
do
bit
this.
it. Yeah, I would.
Understand
I'd have
something.
just bit it or shoved the whole shit in my mouth.
My masculinity is not so fragile that I'm concerned about how people perceive me.
You ain't gonna speed past that. You just gonna shove it all in your mouth, huh?
Hey, I'm riding with my brother. Okay, fuck out of here.
This nigga-
We ain't
this
gonna
nigga was
keep
at a-
hanging up on him like that.
Hey, before y'all go to that Diddy party, let me out right here. I will walk home.
I'm not going to any Diddy party. I'm not doing it.
What? That nigga just put this nigga.
I know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing.
Is he? Nigga, we got a little bit more time left.
We got a lot more time left. I'm sorry. We got a lot more time left because okay. So let me get back
Look,
to
you know what's playing in the back of his head? I'm out of town, thugging with my He got Pound Town playing in his head right now.
Remember, folks, you signed up for these shenanigans. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come back to us every week. Los, what you got?
Rage, fucking rage. How dare he think I promote anything that chick put out?
I didn't mean Pound Town, the song itself. I meant Pound Town, the idea.
Yeah, I know what you meant, nigga, but what you said had me thinking my booty, my pretty whole. She was on NXT this past Tuesday. If there was ever a reason for me to never watch that fucking show again.
I'm glad that I really don't know who the fuck y'all talking about, and I'm so old and out of touch.
Look, red.
That was her track.
You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? I reached
Pussy
from
pink
the
and her booty hole brown.
I reached from the
Who the
back
fuck
seat and
else would
grabbed
say
the
that?
steering wheel.
And derailed the shit out of him.
I ain't even really have to do nothing. I just had to look. All I
This
did was
nigga
I leaned up.
It made me tuck and roll.
Nope.
I will let this fucking crash.
Speaking of ratchet chicks, wasn't he fucking with one of the city girls?
Bitch, that is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan
Didn't
Ratchet.
didn't
I
Young
can't.
didn't
Miami,
she
I think.
didn't she back away from him too with all this shit going on?
No, actually, at first she was talking crazy to somebody, talking about the stuff that she would make that person do. But then, yeah, she was like, "Nah, I was just saying that." Yeah, then she started backpedaling.
So, with that being said, let's get this car back on the road. Okay. I believe last week we addressed, or I brought up this producer Little Rod,
Yeah.
right? So I don't know how deep in discussion we got into it, but what I dug up this time, right, through September of 2022 through November of 2023, he said Puff sexually harassed him, drugged him, and threatened him, right? He said he got video proof of his staff, Puff staff, and others doing seriously illegal activities, quotation mark, right? He also says that he has 50 ex girlfriend and one of his ex baby mamas. Oh, the name. I'm sorry, I forgot I got a name for it. So yeah, 50X and one of his former baby mamas, Daphne Joy, as alleged sex workers. So maybe that's
I
why
heard
50 got such a hard on for this dude.
I heard that too.
Yeah, that was crazy when I read that one because I did not know that.
Yeah, I heard that too because that's the rumor why 50 is going so hard on it.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
still think
shit,
it's 50 being 50, but
that's what I
that's
chalk it up as. But even if it is because of that, that would still fit. That would still be 50 being 50. I don't see him letting nobody slide for some shit like that. So no, not at all.
So yeah, I heard that too.
All right, so
It's amazing though that so much shit is coming out now. Like,
sir, so one chick, right, one lady named Joy Dickerson Neal said Puff in '91 drugged her.
That's a hell of a name. I'm just gonna put that out there.
it really
Yeah,
is.
hey man,
Really
that's
is.
shorty name. Said in
She had a terrible
'91.
high school career.
Mm, oh my God. I just thought of something and it literally just popped in my head. Her name is Joy Dickerson Neal. Right. Dalen, you here for this?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you said she had a horrible childhood or horrible teenage years. What if they hit her with a Joy, dick her down, son, make her kneel? Like,
Why do you think I said that was a horrible name?
yeah, I know. And it just popped in my head when you said it. I'm like, yeah, I agree. I'm just saying I agree. Like, this shit is nasty. Oh, that's some terrible shit. But yeah, so mama name. 91, he drugged her, SA'd her, and recorded it. Right? He got her to go to dinner where he drugged her he got her to go to dinner where he slipped her a Mickey essentially while she was in the bathroom, right? Put it in her drink. She was unable to stand or walk on her own. And this happened at the Wells restaurant in Harlem. He then took her to the studio, right? Because she was an inspiring artist. He took her to the studio and then took her to his crib where he committed the act, right? She found out he recorded it because, and Dell, one of the things I said you was on fire about, she found out he recorded it because Devontae Swing said Puff showed him the video. Yeah, yeah. She then asked him who else saw it. Devontae said everyone. Right? Yeah, yeah. Then he said that he didn't. Then they say that he didn't say anything because he was in fear of the retaliation to Jodeci if he did. So he basically had to keep that one to himself.
From what I've heard, Devontae back then was on some gangster shit. So I can believe that somewhat. Somewhat.
Now, since November, 3 more have come out, right? with two of them saying that they were minors when it happened. Okay, I thought they was about to unmute. Okay, cool. So, also, remember I said that Aaron Hall was supposedly involved in some of that shit?
Mm-hmm.
So, got some more info on that.
I was about to say I didn't have the details.
Oh, well, wait for this one, nigga. Strap the fuck in. So, from what they saying, these women that actually filed these charges, they were saying that's two of them. Puff and Hall found them. They met these two ladies at a MCA recording event, right? Where the ladies say that Hall and Puff was very flirty and handsy. They invited the women back to Aaron Hall's apartment for an after party.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if this was legitly a group of people or if it was just Aaron Hall and Puff on some, yo, come back to the crib for an after party, but it's just going to be them four type shit, right? Don't know. But they invited them back to the apartment for an after party, and they went where they were given more drinks, right? So the lady filing the charges then say she was coerced into having sex with Puff. How is it? You're on mute, bro. If you're trying to say something, there you go.
I unmuted him. I think he's still muted. He muted
Bro.
his mic.
Bro, I love you. And I promise you, I am not making fun of the way you say certain words.
Yes, you are, because everybody do.
I'm not making of the way you said the word, but I'm making fun of how the word came out. Because when you was trying to say coerced, you said coerced, and it really just went left in my brain.
What did I say? Coerced?
You said coerced.
I did.
Yep. And my mind immediately went that way.
I let it go. I let it go.
Nope. My brain said, "Ooh, I like that word." We're gonna focus on that word, right?
I let it rock. I let that man cook.
He was cooking. But
Okay.
that
coerced.
That took my brain. That
coerced. That's what I said. Coerced.
Coerced.
Now it's sad that could kind of fit with what I'm about to say.
That's why my brain went that way.
Wait till you get to the end of
I'm gonna go back on mute.
Yeah, so she was coerced into having sex with Puff, right? Oh no, we riding that wave now. Don't try niggas hide from me. Y'all started this. We gonna ride that wave.
Did you have to say it and then let it breathe for a minute?
Yes.
Yes. Keep going. Just keep going.
Oh no, I want to ride this wave now. Fuck that. I love this. Coerced. This is awesome. Like, I don't know why you did that. You should just let me go on my fuck up, but this is awesome now. Oh,
you are now in the age of chaos. Welcome.
Didn't this Negro just say he ain't doing shit this show? Didn't he just say that?
Y'all said y'all wanted me to live up to my name. I'm living up to my name.
Oh my God.
So yeah, afterwards, right? She said that at that point she was shocked and traumatized. Before Aaron Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and raped her.
I've heard parts that
oh it's more.
You just gave me the there's more. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, let me take back that grape word because technically she said forced her to have sex with him, but we know what that means. So verbiage, right? So then she spoke to her friend because she was, I guess, fucked up about it. Just for her friend to tell her that the exact same thing happened to her in another room. So they switched on him. Yeah, like after, we get the visual image of it. Days later, Puff showed up to a place where the two females were staying, got irate, assaulted and choked her till she was damn near passed out.
Too rough, nigga. Too rough.
Nigga. So on May 22nd, Crystal McKinney, after the video of Cassie attack came out, she went and then filed a claim against Puff, saying in 2003 he SA'd her in the studio, right? And at the time she was 20. She was a 22-year-old model that he met in a restaurant in on what was it? I think it was Men's Fashion Week in Manhattan, right? He invited her to the studio that night. She got there. She saw him smoking and drinking with some niggas. She then smoked with these niggas, right? She then come to find out, and these are quotation marks again, that it was laced with a narcotic or intoxicating substance. Can I stop right here for a second?
Right.
What the fuck else is weed? Besides an narcotic or intoxicating substance.
It's not a narcotic.
I
But
only
it
say
is an-
narcotic because technically narcotic is a drug. And I'm just putting it all in the umbrella. Even though I know weed technically isn't a drug, they classified it as such.
There is a difference between weed and coke.
My nigga, I get it. Me and you on the same page. I'm just saying it's all under the same umbrella as far as them classifying it. Why does it look like Dalen has fallen asleep, but he got a still image of himself there for us to pretend that he's still here? That nigga going off. Like, did you not see that shit just now? Was it just me?
Nah, this nigga sitting here trying to, I've been doing push-ups the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna show these guns.
Son.
No, I have children staring at me.
Well, quit having them.
So you staring back? Like, what the fuck you doing? Is he having a staring contest with kids? Little nigga, you won't break me.
You're right. You're right.
Staring
You
contest.
gotta assert
nigga.
You gotta assert dominance.
You can't beat me. I've been doing staring contests and staring contests with staring contests. What you gonna do now? Stare.
You don't show them fear.
While I stare at that, you stare at this, and we stare at each other. How about that? Now we staring. Who's staring? Who I'm staring? Like what the? Whew. So yeah.
One thing I could never understand, and we're still at your break point.
Yeah.
One thing I could never understand though, like when you sit here and really look at Puff, you look at Aaron Hall, you look at R. Kelly, you look at these are not like B-class entertainers. These are people that women are just throwing draws at. Women are trying to get with. Why do you need the drug and
now,
SA people?
Right. When it comes to that, I've always looked at that as a power play. And unfortunately, I don't know who said it. Some celebrity did say it. And this is in regards, or maybe not even a celebrity, maybe a podcaster or somebody. I know I've heard this before. But they were basically saying that a person makes so much money that in the span of first getting it, they basically indulge in everything. They gourd themselves so much that the norm then becomes obsolete to them. So if a woman is easily throwing the panties at them, they don't want them. It's too easy. There's no real power in that. The real power is in getting somebody who didn't want you, basically. A certain dominance over.
That being said, and this is for both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
How many chicks have y'all got that didn't want y'all? The power play was pulling at chick legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have y'all done that?
I say about okay. Question.
I'm gonna say this is probably
factor? No. I'm asking you is a legit question. Are you saying in the sense of a pride factor? Like I was thinking to myself, you gonna act like you don't want me? I'm gonna get you anyway, or
just period.
Was it okay? Because for me, it has been a few times, but I would say about 2 or 3. But it was a mixture of me, one saying, okay, no, I'm gonna get you because I do want you, and I'm gonna make you see how good I am. And also it was a mixture of, and I swear chicks is dumb as shit for this, and I don't, and this one did it, and well, she hasn't done it because of this reason, but I don't know about y'all too, but how many chicks have you gotten because somebody went and talked about you in such a positive light that they just had to see what they was talking about?
I think that's every man out there.
Exactly. Now,
That's
a
every
lot
man
of
out there.
chicks that and this happened to me a lot back in like my teenage years. A lot of chicks that I hollered at told me no. But then when I smashed a friend of theirs and a friend told them what's up, then they came back to me. So essentially, that's me getting a chick that didn't want me at first, but it's just in a roundabout way. It's not direct.
But I still would say that to say, Rose not being in the picture or anything, you start getting money. You're not gonna have too many that say no, and the ones that say no, you're not gonna go that route. You're not gonna go
I'm
the
not
puffy
wasting my
route.
time. I'm not gonna waste my time.
You're not gonna go the puffy route. If anything, you're just gonna be like, all right, whatever on that. And this bitch will probably regret it later and then come back, spin the block anyway. I'm just saying, I don't see why, and I know it's a narcissist thing. I know it's a power trip thing. It happens mostly with people in position or
people in
men
position
and women,
of power.
people in positions of power. It happens with those. It happens like that, and I don't understand it. And maybe that's just me being on the broke side of things, but I don't get it.
That's not a financial thing that has you looking at things that way. That's a moral standing. I always felt like people who get money, you either become a better version of yourself or you fall into it. And the people that fall into it are like the puffs. You know, he gets so wrapped up in his money and his power that that's all that matters, and he's going to manipulate and use that in any way that he can. I felt like who can I give as a good example?
Like you can't say all rappers, entertainers, all of that do crap. Because look at Q.
No, because I was looking at Jay. Like Jay-Z comes to mind. He got the money, but he just became a more version of himself. Jay has never been, as far as what I'm hearing from like Myth Bleak interviews and shit like that. He's always been the fly, flashy dude, but not the, I guess, like that type dude. The type of dude that got wrapped up.
He not trying to party.
Right. But see, then again, I don't know, because I'm hearing that Jay-Z been real quiet lately because of all this shit going on with Puff and him and Puff being so close. So, you know, I want to take that back. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for nobody else. How about that?
Like I said, the examples that I was looking at, because you have people that sit there and say entertainers just go that route. But like I said, you got Snoop out there with his wife. You got Cube out there with his wife. These are all day one folks. Like before the money and all of that. You have people out there that actually got money and did better than what they were doing previously. So then you have these outliers here that literally, okay, I'm going to get whatever I want. And if I can't have it, I'm going to take it. I don't get that standpoint.
Me neither.
Like, how can you even enjoy that?
That part, I don't know. I don't know. Again, that would have to be the narcissist side, like we said, the side that's looking to make a person bow down to their power, opposed to enjoying their presence. I don't know.
But you stopped at that point. Go ahead.
Right. So she said that she got that they were smoking, and she found that she smoked. She found out it was laced with some narcotic or intoxicating substance. She says that he then led her to the bathroom where he forced her to give him top, basically. Yeah. So then on May 29th, another lady, April Lampros, filed an essay charge on Puff, claiming he essayed her from, get this, from 95 to the early 2000s.
Oh, he Vince McMahon, her.
So he met her while she was interning at. Wait, just you wait. So he met her while she was interning at Arista, which I know was the parent company of Bad Boy at the time. Right? Back in '94. They were at a bar where she says, quotation marks again, that she could succumb to pressure and drank with him. She then said that Dell, again, you was on fire. She said the walls felt like they were closing in on her.
She was
That
stroking the furry
movie,
walls.
that movie did not age well. Like, why is it just clips and flashbacks of his actual life and shit he did?
Do you not remember the last episode me saying that he played that role so well because he played himself?
Nigga, that was a biopic. That's what that was. All right. I
Puffy played Puffy.
yeah. So she drank with him, right? Said the walls felt like it was closing in on her. Then Puff took her to the telly where he forced himself on her, right? While she is protesting it, she passed out in the middle of him doing what he was doing to her because of the drinks, clearly. Do you guys know what love bomb is or being love bombed? You know what that is?
Enlighten us.
Yeah. So she claims that he then love bombed her, and I had to Google that because I had no idea what a love bomb is.
Is it like
It's
an
when
angry dragon?
no.
Google it, folks. Thank you
Yes,
later.
Google it, folks. Yeah, no, Google it. Definitely. Matter of fact, even if you won't pick up your phone right now, just Google it. Like, I don't mind. But we'll give you like 10 seconds.
What is a love bomb, Los?
It's
What
when
is a love bomb?
somebody
Holy shit.
uses manipulating tactics of showering with attention and affection to get them attached or gain control over a person. That's love bombing.
Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that was basically courting. Like, did
No,
they?
no. It's a tactic abusers use. Like,
No,
for
okay,
example, I usually
with the example of gaining control. Excuse me. Let me take that part out. The gaining control part. Take that out. But other than that, yeah, like I said, ain't that kind of just courting?
well, no, it's usually done after abuse. So, like, for example, a woman to get beat and then the dude to come home with flowers. Shit like that.
Oh, okay. Now that makes so much more sense to me. Okay.
Hey, Dalen, you still there?
Yeah.
Hey, Dalen. So that was, I'm sorry, I love you. I'm sorry, I love you. It
But
was
I'm not
that, wasn't it?
apologizing for the coke.
We know, Sakuna. We know.
Oh,
We know. We are well aware. So then she goes on to say, which then turned. And why does this nigga sound like he jizzing? Oh my god, it wasn't that funny. He go,
no, because I'm gonna send it to y'all phones. It's just it something came up.
That don't help your case right now, sir.
Keep going, keep driving, keep cooking.
Yeah. So she then say that after the love bombing, it then turned into an aggressive, coercive, and he's not here. Never mind. An abusive relationship based on sex. Right.
Mm-hmm.
She then says the second assault happened in a garage near his apartment in Manhattan, or in a garage. Excuse me. She says she tried to chill on him, and then he did the love bombing thing again. Then he wilded out, claiming he would ruin her life. Literally on some bipolar shit. Like, and again, now that I know what love bombing is, that totally makes sense because she said he did it twice. But she kept falling for it. Damn. So in 96, the third assault happened where he made, bro, you here?
I'm here.
Okay. So the third assault happened in 96 where he made her and Kim Porter take X and have sex with each other while he beat it and then assaulted April after they did what they did and he beat it. Right?
So he involved Kim in his shit too.
Yeah. There's this security guard of Puff that keep making videos about the shit he knows and how he wished that Kim case would be reopened because he feels it was some foul shit done based off of what Kim knew.
I honestly don't know how. I don't remember what they say was the circumstances or of her passing. Anyway,
Me neither.
I honestly don't. I probably need to go back and revisit that.
Me neither. I didn't even think about looking into that because we was sticking with
It
this
was
shit.
it was a good old Diddy who done it.
I don't think good old. It's a proper adjective.
Not-
Excuse me for him.
Not good old in the sense of it was good. Good old.
Like the good old
Right.
boys.
Right.
Disgusting. So in 96 after I said that already. Okay, so then she said she ended it 2 years later. So after that incident in 96, she ended it 2 years later, which would make it 98. But then in 2000, he begged to see her again. When she then allowed him to come over to her crib where he kissed and touched on her without her consent, basically.
But wait a minute. Wasn't this at the same time as he was assaulting the other chick from 90 something to the 2000s?
This is the same chick.
Oh,
It's the same chick. Okay.
This is everything she went through, and this is the cases in each year that she said that happened to her. So she said it happened from 96 to 2000. She was saying in these years.
But let's remember, Kim was in the picture during this time too.
And hell, he just involved her in 96. She said he involved her in the shit. Remember taking X on all the good shit?
Mm-hmm.
So then in 2023, she claimed an unidentified man went to her partner and told her partner that he saw a sex tape between Puff and April. Right? She then, I guess, found out that Puff recorded it without her knowing and was going around showing people. And that's it.
Wow.
That's what I dug up. That's what I found. And of course, Puff denied everything and he said all these charges aren't true. And he's going to fight for his name and his family.
It's a witch hunt.
And all this other shit. Yeah,
it's just after my money. It's just a cash grab. I'm sorry, America.
You know what else that sounded like? Y'all killing me with this shit.
I'm fighting for my life here.
Fighting for my life.
A teenager, as in how old?
Nigga, you stupid.
You're stupid.
He did that on purpose just now. Oh, okay. Okay. Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Thank you, sir. Well played. I know. I just cannot believe what I just read. Jesus, Mises, Abeezus. Didn't I just say bro, what are we just talking about? Bro, did you check your phone? Because we was literally just talking about this. When Dale stepped off, you and I was literally just talking about this before we started the show.
Yeah.
What I put in there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll talk later about that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like I said, that's all I got on the dealer. That's what I found out. I mean, I didn't have much time to do a lot more research, but
somebody's watching.
Yeah, the Independent. That's where I got my info on this one. My man.
But now, like I still don't understand the whole point. Like, if I was to become a million, I hit the lottery and all of that. I don't see myself having to force myself on nobody. The draws are coming to me. That's just how that works. No. That's just how that works when it comes. Dalen, how many shows you been to? Anybody's shows? How many shows have you been to?
This nigga Daryl said, if I get money, I'm gonna be like Rick James.
Give it to me, baby.
But no, But no,
Why
how
you
many
look like y'all
shows?
niggas massaging the bottom of the butt cheeks? You know, the meat that hang right over the thigh.
Hey,
It's
that's
y'all
good meat.
best
massaging
part.
under
That's
that
the
meat.
best part.
That's
That is
good
the
meat.
best part.
I ain't gonna hold you. I love to bite that meat. You know how many marks I done left on asses? Oh, I ain't
Oh
even gonna
god,
hold you.
that's
Man.
another show. That's another show.
Oh
That's
god.
another show. But no, you can't tell me y'all haven't been to shows and see these women just all like, yo,
My man.
trying to get backstage, trying to get to the hotel. You can't tell me you haven't seen this. Why do
Sir.
you feel the need to force yourself on anybody?
As a teenager.
Because
Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say it is about the power. It's definitely about the power. The power to make somebody kind of submit to you. It's one thing to have somebody submit to you because they choose to.
And that's the best power to have.
Right. But it's a different beast to have somebody submit to you when they don't want to.
Yeah.
And that's what these guys are really just like. It's that, yes, there's something absolutely wrong with them. You're sick people. You're sick people, and you need to be put down. That being said, there's
I
still
think niggas like you and Harvey Weinstein should be locked up in yourself for the rest of their life.
right with sheets and rope. Like y'all need to go away forever.
And gags.
Forever. But
So
it's
nobody can hear you
literally
scream.
there is a what's the term I'm looking for? There's a feeling of power in taking that from somebody.
Euphoria?
And knowing I don't want to say euphoria, but there is a sense of pleasure for them in taking that power from somebody else, knowing for the most part that person can't really do anything about it.
Gratification?
You can go with that word. I'll take it. That's fine. It'll pass.
I just didn't want to put the S word in front of it, but that's what popped in my head. The phrase S gratification. Well, I could say sexual.
Yeah.
I could say that.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, even outside of that, yes, it's sexual in nature, but it's more of a mental thing than anything.
Look,
but either way, they're all
Maybe-
sick animals.
Oh,
Maybe it's just a pride thing for me. I just
it's not it's not a pride thing, it's a morale thing. Your morality level would not allow you to do that to somebody. It's just that simple. There's no reason to give it any extra thought. Any normal person with a conscious or sense of morale would not want to do that to anybody. Because even like you posed earlier, how can you enjoy that? Where do you get pleasure out of that? We can't understand that because that's not the people we are. But at the same token, being fair, we don't understand serial killers and why they do what they do. You understand people that might kill somebody out of revenge. But these serial killers that's just going out there bodying people for no reason, like the Dahmers or Gacy's, Bundys, any of them niggas, we don't understand them. Psychologists don't understand them, and they get paid to understand the human brain. You can't understand these people sometimes. Sometimes people are broken inside and out. Sometimes they're just so, I guess, wrapped up in what they want that getting what they want is the bottom line, and they don't see anything wrong with it because they're getting what they want. That's why I just call them these hyper narcissists. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I can't get it. And all I know is that they're feeding their ego. That's it. So.
Oh, and that reminds me. We got to circle back to Trump real quick before we close out. So my moms was sitting there telling me today because, they watching the news and all of that. So apparently when Stormy took the stand, she went into intimate detail of everything they did.
I have to find this.
The head that she gave.
I figured that was coming.
Him not using a condom. Like it got graphic and in detail. I need to go find this.
Speaking of graphic and in detail.
Look at that. Dog, could you imagine the looks on everybody's faces when they just visualize the sweaty ass Trump on her?
That old white man booty drooping.
Dog, what if he started sweating and his hair starts sliding off?
Or his tan started to melt. And it was just Cheeto juice all over this bitch. What
His tan started dripping on her like candle wax.
Yeah. Ooh, what if after he got up from the bed, it was an image of his body like he ran?
Nigga look like a cactar just.
Yeah. Nigga said a cactar. You're a real one out there if you know where that's from. You're a real one if you know where that's from. This nigga said a cactar. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I gotta find that. I gotta find that transcript, and I gotta share it with y'all.
Yes. But speaking of inappropriate and whatever the fuck you said, off topic. You niggas heard of a comedian called Black Ron?
Sounds familiar.
I have to find that video I watched so I can send y'all the link. This nigga said condoms are pointless. He said, you are not going to disrespect me and ask me to put on a condom after you just fed me your coochie.
That sound logic there. That sound logic there.
Oh, God. Nigga said, I'm not going to be the only one here rolling the dice tonight.
Oh,
we all playing roulette, damn it.
No.
Los broke himself. Los broke himself.
Black Ron is fucking hilarious. I gotta show y'all this. I gotta say y'all niggas was late. That nigga dumb.
But he's not wrong.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's fucking dumb.
Oh shit.
Holy shit. He's dumb.
Oh. All right, so what?
Good laugh.
Oh man.
Good laugh. Good laugh. I think that's a good. Anybody else got any other closing statements? Because I actually think that was a good way to end the show. Nice, good laugh. Nice levity.
I got nothing. I said all I had to say. We just basically wait and see how this whole election and all this shit play out.
Again, Judge, my birthday. Give me a great present. We want them 4 years. We want the 4. We want the 4. We want the 4.
Come on, Demon King, what you got?
Trump's gonna get humped in his rump. He's gonna get humped.
I say what?
In the butt. Nah, Los. I'm waiting for that verdict just so I can finally say that line. Lucky I keep a pre-roll.
Oh, it's definitely quitting time.
Got him.
It's definitely quitting time.
I froze.
Sure did.
I froze so bad.
He was puckering up for the ghost. He was puckering up for the ghost.
Yo, you got Drake Ghostwriter on your back, son. Like, this nigga will not leave you alone.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, I'm just hoping we get some kind of verdict so I can finally use that line. Lucky I keep a pre-roll on me. This calls for celebration.
Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it, here it go.
Trump's gonna get humped in the rump. He's gonna get humped in the rump. They're gonna do him in his rump. In his rump. They're gonna do him in his rump.
In his rump.
Oh God. All right. On that note, I think we need to go ahead and close out.
In a t-shirt, motherfucker. With the music notes. In A minor.
Oh.
Had to bring it
It's
back.
so bad. It's so bad. Oh God, it's so bad.
Niggas. Oh my God, it's so much fun. Thank you, folks. Thank you for coming on with us on this ride. A special live episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. We don't do too many of those. This was fun. Glad you rocking with us. Like always, you can find me on Facebook, Los Corleone, Instagram, BKAce4, Xbox, Big V718, Twitter, Los Corleone DLT5. Gmail is the same. Get at me.
Roses are red. Weapons against me won't prosper. With this sacred treasure, I summon Big Raga, the op stopper. You know who I am. Instagram. Actually, my Instagram is now the same as my.
You know what? Clearly, I'm going to have to update these for the next show.
But my Instagram is now Demon King Maury. Twitter is Demon King Maury. Xbox is Demon King Maury. TikTok is Demon King Maury. I had to keep the brand branding. The Demon King is and forever will be in the building.
I'm just going to keep it simple. I got New Life 81, NULYFE 81 on all socials. Xbox is going to be that Jersey Kid. As far as the podcast itself, Facebook.com/The Lunch Table, Instagram.com/The Lunch Table 5, YouTube.com/@The Lunch Table 5. Folks, thank you for coming out with us tonight for this live episode.
Better not bring your kids.
So Los is going to play us out with a dance right now, and Dale's joining in. So again, folks, thank you for coming out.
Hey, 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 hey.
All right, folks, I want to bid you adieu, good night, and nasty dreams, because we all deserve them. We out.
Let me break it down for you. This the real nigga.